of ASMR action for those who come in early. All right, let's get it. So, it was a holiday. I was productive. Almost forgot I was streaming today, but it's time for some Mega Man. Load successful. Let's get some fancy lights going. How about that? Let's do red. Yeah. Zero. Trader. X. Alright. So, last we played, we got to a rocket silo that was, had a warhead that could just cause all Maverick, or all Reploids to become Mavericks. Which, it's weird, because it's... I don't really know much about the Mega Man lore, but I'm pretty sure, like, a Maverick is just, like, you know, a dude, like, normal Reploid that's gone, like, fuck the government. And, I mean, that's pretty much what the rebellion slash resistance is. Like, we got sent there because they want to, you know, have strength for Reploids, and they're trying to bring people to their cause. And they're all Mavericks because X and Zero get sent to go hunt them because they're Maverick hunters. But this warhead is apparently enough to make a bunch of people say, fuck the government! And, yeah, who knows? I don't know. But I did find some nifty things out. So last time we played this, which admittedly was a little bit long ago, I found a super boss. Well, I checked what was behind that super boss because, you know, I did a little bit of cheating. It's X's hyper armor. So I have to go kill that chick in order to make X super powerful. But in the mission I'm in now, there's also another secret door that has Zero's hyper armor. And from what I understand, that guy makes the game broken. So we're going to do that. Alright, first let's check my my Pokemans, see if they're back yet. Call the deployment center. They should all still be on deployment, because I'm pretty sure time doesn't change. Ah, I do have some returned. Some returned from the central tower. Who we got? Yeah, you leveled up. Yeah, you leveled up. You died. What do we get? Base design, reform, and 472 zennies. Well, let's... Distance 3... Disc. Yeah, let's do this one. Whoever's not dead. Deployed to the Largo Ruins. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do, we're going to go back into that mission. Going to level up a little bit. Go back to the Melda ore plant. So, when last we played, if the astute viewers would remember, I ended the stream at this location, but I backtracked. In fact, I think I was doing the backtrack off camera when I encountered the said super boss. So what I said about the super boss earlier, no one saw. I got my shit wrecked. Like, level 100 versus a level 1. Like, bam. It was funny. But I don't have to really go anywhere. I don't have to, like, take pictures, so I can just, like, rush through. So that door right there, behind it, there is an enemy that has Zero's Mega Armor. Apparently does all fire damage, too. So there's a way I can cheese the fuck out of it. And I'm going to do just that. Watch me. Alright, so... I think if I want to go right... Right, then it pretty much loops around. See if I remember how to play a turn-based RPG. I hope I remember how to play a turn-based RPG. Ooh, a bunch of doggies. Ah, damn, just off. Riot! Ha! You missed me, bitch. Alright. Energy field generator. And I'll punch you in the face. Ooh. Yo, they all want to smash Cinnamon. Bastards. Let's see. Damn it. Went to the wrong one. Alright. Energy field generator. You.
Here goes.
All going after Cinnamon. Oh, damn it. X is crazy. Why are they going after Cinnamon so hard? Like, I really don't understand, like, the AI of the enemies in this game. Like, they will just, like, specifically hate fuck someone specifically. Like, hardcore. And there were some enemies that just would always go for X no matter what. Like, I don't understand why. Alright, who do I want? I want incentives. So, X squared, triangle, circle, circle, X, circle, triangle.
There you go.
X has gone berserk. Well, at least he's not berserk on himself anymore.
Here goes.
I probably should have healed. Especially Cinnamon, because they were just hate fucking her. Like, they went after nobody but Cinnamon. X got hurt because he shot himself in the foot.
Charge shot. Now, yeah. Here we go. Final strike.
Yeah. Overkill's best kill. Like, I really don't understand that. Like, you get to see, like, a huge-ass number, like 13,000. But you only perform that, you know, break when they're at, like, when you get them in a single hit to 25% of their current HP. So it is definitely a kill more move, which to me doesn't make sense. Like, it should be like what they do in Xenoblade Chronicles. It's like you can do a try attack, but if you have like good unity, and you can do that whenever, and might be enough to kill something, or it might be enough to like just deal a huge chunk of damage. But in this one, it's just like, yeah, they got like 25% of their HP left. Just go ham. I'm just like, all right, cool. Oh, hi, Savvy. How you doing? Alright, sub-tank. Yeah. That's okay. I knew what you were going for. Ooh, rearranging the office. Very nice. Seems that I'm not the only one having a rather productive day. Yeah, I went to the grocery store, got some groceries, meal prepped for the week, built some furniture, slayed a dragon, laid a dragon, paid a dragon. Not necessarily in that order. Ooh, red guys with swords. Die, bitch. Be jealous. Mega Blizzard! Armor Peeler! Oh man, he's gonna flame my skin. Gonna go, Mac Gentra. So X, square, circle, square, triangle, square, circle, circle.
I'll finish you.
Yeah.
On target.
Dead. Ultra Blizzard!
Charge shot. Now. Yeah.
That... I didn't let go. That was weird. Is Old Faithful starting to go down? Had this controller for a long time.
Please.
Wow, at like 100%, you have so much time to do that. Yeah, Old Faithful, man. This controller's been with me through thick and thin. This PlayStation 2, me and this thing go way back. Had this thing sent, like, shit. Got my first PlayStation 2 probably around 2002-ish. It was a kind of an old original model, so it ended up going bad. The PK models were just notorious for going bad. But this one's a PX model, and it's lasted this fucking long. And I got this one, I want to say 05, 06? Yeah, it's doing me solid. Goes oh yeah, Ice Missile.
Here goes. That wasn't too bad.
Get that money, level up. Holy shit. People be texting up a storm. Save device. Yes, I'll save. Now this is where I left off, everybody. So most of y'all didn't see me get my shit wrecked by Super Boss. But yeah. Regardless. Now it's new adventures. Fuck is this fucker doing back here? Motherfucker, I hate this guy.
Hey! Botos!
Well, hello, X. You're early.
We know all about what the Rebellion Army is trying to do with the Super Force metal you got your hands on. And there's no way we're gonna let you get away with firing that missile of yours. Not under our watch.
Clever. You even know about the missile.
We're here as Maverick Hunters to put a stop to your devious plans.
I swear half of the voice actors for this game just kind of phoned it in.
Fabulous. But do you
Like, the
know
bad
about
guys are
the
pretty solid,
warhead?
but the,
We cadres have the keys to the warhead, you see.
the main characters not so much.
The warhead is locked unless you put the two keys together.
Fine then. In that case, I guess the only thing for us to do is just to take the key from you.
Ooh. Your management software?
So,
Do tell.
you
Go on.
really think it's that easy, do ya?
I gotta fight this motherfucker again. At 6? Oh, hope you have booze. This bitch again. I swear, if you summon those cherubs, if you summon those motherfucking cherubs again, enemy blitzkrieg. How do I get blitzed by a boss? Motherfucker, summon those cherubs again. Let's see. This guy was, yeah, weak to us. Oh, he's that. Okay, that was easy.
Strong, yes, very strong. But I can't let you beat me. Not now. Until we meet again.
Not so fast.
You guys got guns. Just shoot them. All right, that was something. Though I was scared because when I fought him as a boss fight, it was really annoying because those fucking cherubs had the capability of healing him for 25% each. So 50% heal every time. And he was a boss with like 10,000 HP. And I just couldn't outdamage that. It was redonkulous. Alright, that's a missile. But hey, I did do something cool, Savvy, since you do like older games. I have a switch box from the old PlayStation 2 era, where you could just like push a button and it switches which AV cable's going out. It works! So I have that hooked up, so I don't have to keep constantly fiddling with the wires between my N64 and my PlayStation anymore. But yeah, it's old to the point where it has CD player, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and Dreamcast. Like, those are the three systems that it has like labeled on it for like triggering and going back and forth. But it also has like the aesthetic design of a PlayStation 2. It was pretty neat. And it's Pelican, third-party creator. If anyone in the chat, aka Savvy, knows about Pelican, as a horrible third-party designer for parts. When you give your friend the Pelican controller, your friend hates you. Ooh. The fuck is that thing? I'm not gonna shoot that with ice. I'm gonna shoot you with ice, though. Heavy gravity shot sequence. Well, I'm gonna knock you out of that.
Here goes.
I like it. I want it. It's got machine guns. Concentrate all forward firepower. Damn it, so close. I like machine guns. Ah, fuck, I should have been concentrating on the green guy. Ultra Blizzard! You're no threat. Alright, Mega Man. Show us your stuff.
Charge shot.
Critical hit! Bitches. 180! That's a cool attack. You, sir, are a bitch. Gonna go with Mach Gentra again. Actually. Incentus.
There you go.
Here we go. Final strike.
Dead. I mean, it's good that I get the bonus meh, but you know. So extra. Yeah. Yeah, twist that control stick. Healed.
Here we go. Final strike.
Bonus for me.
I did it.
I'm overflowing with the Fame. There was a time I actually had equal Fame and Zenny. Up? Why am I going up? Did I get turned around? Nope, nope, nope. Save the day. Botos! Just chasing this motherfucker? What the hell, man? I wasn't paying attention, I was drinking beer. I think he went to the right. Yeah, I was right.
You don't know when to quit, do ya? It's over.
Death gravity.
Hi-ya! Here goes everybody.
Yeah. I wonder if these guys even give any for me. They gave with a little bit of XP. Commencing heavy gravity shot sequence. Ditto. Bring out Mach. Mach Jetra. The Fire Canary himself.
Here goes.
Charge shot. Now. Yeah.
On target.
Yo, dramatic. You should have done a better job at protecting her.
Hi-ya! Here goes everybody.
One second. Standing by. Gave that to what the cack. Congratulations. Mostly I just wanted to give out a guess up. No! Axel, you're frozen! You suck!
Please.
There we go. Ah, he's frozen. I can't see the enemy. Hey, you broke him out of it. Feel the power of Wild Django. That's what you
That
get,
wasn't too
bitch.
bad.
Worth it. Surprise company. Who you got? Is it goblins? I bet it's goblins. Mega Fire. Ooh, he's a bitch.
On target.
Ooh, bit shift. Forgot these guys can summon things.
Take this. Here we go. Final strike. Take this. Charge shot. Now. Yeah.
Critical hit. Max way. Oh.
Oh, 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 oh.
I hate it when they do that. It's got 6 life points yet. Yeah! It was a rando gift sub. It was just kind of staring me in the face, so I was like, yeah, why not? And what the heck, he's always in here talking to me, so I think if anyone deserves it, it was between him or you that I was rooting for, because it was randomly selected. Subtank, max life. Ah, 3 healers? No, thank you. Shit, wrong button. Yep.
I'll finish you.
Goodbye.
No, no. 3 healers where they can each heal 25%? No, thank you. So it was the random company, Savvy. Was it goblins? The chat wants to know if it was goblins or not. And by chat, I mean me. You gonna try to disperse again, motherfucker? Looks like it. Yeah, I didn't guess on that one. So, left. Good adventurers go left. Yes, I am the host of the chat.
You don't know when to quit, do ya?
Oh damn, this is a big buddy.
Here goes.
Silverhorn.
Head back.
Here goes everybody.
Ooh. Got a lot of HPs. Yes, more bit shifts. I did not shave my head. I did get a pretty, short haircut because I was pretty scraggly. I didn't get a haircut for like 2 months, so it did go short. But it's my light blonde hair and the fact that the color red is kind of making it not visible because it's blonde. But nah, I haven't shaved my head for at least 10 years. Well, not 10 years, but close to 10 years. I do not look good with shaved head.
Here goes.
Charge shot. Now. Yeah. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, this guy just summoning all the things.
Here goes.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I started the export when I started the stream today. So I try to do every day where I stream, I export the last stream I did. This way I can keep on top. Though I've been kind of slow on my posting schedule because I've been slow on my production schedule. I haven't really made any new videos in a while. Kind of running low on the material to make a video of. Bitch.
Please.
Hey, Justice Ray, how you doing, friendo? As you can see, I'm still doing the Mega Man Legends. Well, not Mega Man Legends. Mega Man Legends is a classic. I should probably play that one next. But yeah, no, I'm just rocking out with some Mega Man X command mission. We'll sooner or later get finished with it.
Too bad.
I mean, I'm always down for a lurker in my chat, as long as, they're watching and they're enjoying the nice quality content that may or may not have a bunch of cursing in it. Ah, Reaper, how you doing there, man? Wait, am I still poisoned? Yep. Vaccine program. Hey, I do not mind lurkers. Having me on in the background so you can listen to my sweet, sweet voice, it means I'm touching your day in one way, shape, or form. Makes me happy. Ha! 2 shield bros. Nah.
Goodbye.
That's your fucking train? He would. Sam Wilson would not improve. Captain America, he's retired, so he can do and say whatever he wants, and it doesn't matter to anybody. He's just an old guy now. Cryogenic. That might come in handy later. Also, did I get anything for killing fake Betos? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy watching the rivalry over here. So how are you two doing?
Hello.
Hey! By the way, I gifted you a sub.
Oh, thank you.
It was random, but it was picked by the gods of Twitch.
Excellent.
Yeah. You still have some plot, but remember you got 2 secret bosses in this game. So, my last stream of this, I can't remember if I stopped the stream before or after it, but I found one of the secret bosses, and she wrecked my face. But I know what's behind it. It's X's mega hyper armor. But there's also a hidden boss in this level, which has Zero's hyper armor. I think there's only the 2 secret ones. I did cheat a little bit.
Was the secret boss the one that you like ran back to that place? It's like, oh, this is an easy place, so I'm just going to pick up this like other thing I unlocked.
Yes, I got a key, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back here and just raffle stomp anything. Go through a door, it's like sub chicken green. It's like, ah! And then she just gets into a fight and just like proceeds to whip out her non-existent dick and slap me in the face with it.
Yes. Ghost dick slaps. The worst kind, because you can never see it coming.
Precisely. Ultimate Armor X is so much fucking fun. Hey, thanks for following there, Reaper of Love. Ninetales is annoying, lulls you into a false sense of security. That was the other super boss. But that's like after game content and boss. Super boss. If I remember reading correctly.
Calm down. Form a line if you have to. I'll make sure each one of you gets it.
Ooh. Yeah, I did read that at least the one that's guarding Zero's hyper armor is fire based. So if I just have like null fire on one dude, I win. As long as I keep my HP up, because he does have a self-destruct move. I think she is down for party because she's going to give it to every one of us, and she has a whip.
Nice.
All right. She's got high dodge. Probably won't be able to hit her with this. But I gave everybody some energy. Giga Blizzard. Bloody Snake. Ooh, that hurt. Should be able to take one more of that. Have X. Actually, have you go hyper mode. Secret stage, Eiffel Tower. Shit, I pushed the wrong button again. Oh well.
You like this?
Sub tank, 50% everybody. High five, Eiffel Tower.
You like this?
Oldie but a goodie.
Correct. Classic.
Here goes.
Crimson Shade.
So, how far into Shadowbringers are you?
There's a point where you can choose which teammate you want to go find first. I'm at the first one. I went to go find Elaze instead of
Oh,
her
okay.
brother, because who wants Alphino?
I mean, Alice is definitely better than Alphino.
Yeah.
So I also picked to go find her first. Yeah, I mean, like, Alphino's not bad. It's just like
He's a
Alice
bit of a
is better.
dick. Alice is better.
You like this? That's good.
Wow, he's alive.
Here goes nothing.
27 HP.
Please.
Get that heal going. There we go. Yep, that Crimson Shade's back. Let's see. Hyper mode might have been a bad idea because she seems to dodge all the physical attacks. 99%.
On target.
Should be able to hit her with a Mock Jaguar again. Or Mock Jenga. Wild Jenga, that's what it was.
A mock Jaguar is just like a Toyota Corolla that someone has stolen the
Decals off?
that front piece of a Jaguar,
The hood ornament.
the hood ornament.
It's probably gonna go horribly, but let's give it a shot. It worked.
That's good.
On target.
You like this?
Just shooting her now. Crimson Shade.
On target.
Yeah, once X is done with his hyper mode, I'm probably going to switch him out with somebody. Just because. Just so you know, Justice Ray, I am an adult. Shell Buster. Yeah. Wild Django.
You like this?
Demon. There's that Crimson Shade again.
On target.
Hey.
he's gonna cool down. Rotation. Serum, probably not. I think Marino has darts right now, so it should work.
Bicolored gemstones. What the fuck are those?
Now the real fun starts.
I should have waited till after Axel's attack, but we'll see what happens.
Direct hit.
I knocked her out. Good, good. Damn it, Crimson Shade.
Direct hit. Here you go. Direct hit.
Bless you.
Hey, it was a bit of a cough, but I thank you either way.
Here you go.
Steel Bit, Hover Force Missiles, Ice Stella, Heat Haze, Ground Air. I can rotate her. I'm actually gonna wait, because she's gonna apply her Twin Visage right there. Oof, good hit, good hit.
Here you go.
Small Django time.
I've made this joke before, and I will make it again. Are you saying that this Django's about to be Unchained?
Yeah. Timmy Tractor, loving the Mega Manday. Kick ass out there, man. Thanks a lot, man. I love it. How you doing? You doing good?
Here goes.
She keeps on using that damn Crimson Vage.
That's good.
Oof. Keep losing it in Fall Guys with the squad, but I'm good and all. I was off today, so it was somewhat productive. Grocery shopped, meal prepped, cleaned, built some furniture. You know, adult stuff. And now I'm playing, you know, a game aimed at kids. E for everybody. Yeah, I'm going to use a sub tank. Everybody. Hundo percento. Then shoot this girl in the face. Send it. Come to you now so it doesn't bounce through my stream. Not stream sniping. Yeah. No props.
I assume the next boss you fight is going to be Timmy Trogdor then.
That'd be crazy if it was. Probably should switch her back out with X. He was able to do more damage. Love the sound she makes when she gets, you know, blasted. It's hilarious. Alright, should be alright.
On target.
I'm just gonna throw over Crimson Shade. Swap out with X. Because he can shoot people.
My turn.
But I am going to use everybody 50.
Okay.
You won't get away.
Good thing I did. Shit.
Charge shot. Now.
On target.
That felt good. That felt good.
Please.
I need hearts, Cinnamon. Give me the hearts. Incentus. Ah, I should have stuck with Wild Django. He did more damage.
You like this? You like this? You won't get away.
Oh, dang it. He's frozen.
Okay.
You like this?
Here goes.
That felt good.
Charge shot. Now.
Wild Django. He's unchained and mad.
Please.
That felt good.
Be great if I could switch equipment out in
You
mid-battle.
like this?
But no. So can I? Better off with the normal. So tank everybody 50.
Okay.
I got this. She gonna die. I can feel it.
You like this?
I think she stopped using her Crimson Shade. I think this is the most I've ever summoned Wild Django. That was about half, so she's got about 2,000 HP left.
That's good.
Charge shot. Now.
Please.
Oh, that's annoying.
What?
The spin.
Yeah, it does.
Like this?
It's the if I have like 100% when I start the spin with her, it it's pretty quick, but
You
or I
like
can get all the
this?
hearts with time remaining, but ooh, you got this, X.
You're really something else.
Oof, 112 turns.
I did it.
Jesus, it didn't seem that long.
It was a lot of repeated turns. Axel is almost dead. Cool, cool. Cinnamon's action triggers leveled up. So she now has 9 hearts to fill. She's got wings, she's alright.
Hey. She's one of the cadres.
The key! Gotta go get the key!
Have to run down to the base of the rocket because she's dead and collect her body and totally not do things to it.
I don't like that. Um.
Ooh. It's observing.
On target.
God, that took forever.
Fight.
Can't co-sign that misuse of the cadre, Padre. How long were you keeping that up? Just locked away. Exodus. Oh yeah, that lets me retreat. Alright, that door's still locked, that door's still locked, so this way. Should be a save point downstairs. And I said totally not do things with her. As in, this guy's going to do something because he's a fucking creep.
Shoot! Those brats! Botos, listen here. Don't be so quick to write me off.
Actually, Verum, the fact is, The commander made an emergency call. He wants us to gather up the Supra Force metal and retreat back to the base.
Retreat?
Epsilon wants to be sure they don't get their hands on the metal. So, Ferrum, I'll need your key now.
Wait a minute. The warhead key is built into my body. I can't just hand it over. You need to get Scarface's permission.
Forget him! Now, Ferrum, the key!
Ah!
Give it to me!
Told you this guy was a creep.
Ah!
I was totally right about this guy. Hated him. No.
Fall back for now.
Ooh, Cinnamon's close to leveling up, actually. Yep, nope. Maybe their arm move.
Here goes.
Oh, he's frozen.
Charge shot. Now.
Here goes.
Hardly a fight.
Yeah. Assassin Mind, Energy Trank 25. Leveled up. Sweet. We found her, dead. She was dead the whole time. Sorry, officer. I swear.
Strange. This is terrible damage.
Ah, curse you, X.
You can't fight anymore. Now give us the warhead key.
The key. Botos.
Botos? He has it?
Are you serious? You mean Bodos attacked his own teammate?
'Cause
and
he's a
ripped the key from her
dick.
body?
That's what it looks like. Okay, let's find him.
It's just me, or does
She can't
like
fight
Zero
like this
look like
anyway.
he's running around in
We should
tighty whities?
concentrate on Botos.
He does look like he made his robot costume at home.
Yeah.
Like he just has like black spandex, tighty whities, and like cardboard shoulders.
Yeah, it's kind of gives me like Quail Man vibes from like you know,
Yes.
wearing the underpants on the outside. And he has like, you know, a sweet ass laser sword, so it's like you know, the kindergartner's like, "Hey, I got a laser sword. I'm better than you." Yeah, shit like that.
I did it! I did it!
But people think he's rad.
With all this Supra Force metal, I'll be more powerful than Epsilon himself! Stupid Epsilon! Stupid Rebellion!
I was Rebellion.
Everybody's
I was
some
saying
dumb idea.
Resistance. I can never remember which one's which.
It's all a fancy pipe dream. The heirs justify the means, and the one with the power wins in the end.
I think you might be onto something.
Who are you?
Someone's dead. But yes, rolling and dashing constantly is a good strategy. I do like to vary it up a little bit. And granted, this game just has a ridiculous, you know, encounter rate anyway. Someone type this in chat, please. Are you playing on PC or on console? If not, so I specifically try to play consoles on most of my games that I played with retro stuff. I'm playing on the PlayStation 2. In fact, it's my PlayStation 2 from back when I was a wee lad. But yeah, I'm muted. What? No. Thank you. I forgot that he had me muted, so it didn't come through his stream.
Yeah, but he doesn't need the whole fucking backstory.
Yes, everyone else got the backstory. Fuck you. Hi, Savvy. How you doing? I'm blaming him, not you, Keck. I appreciate you, man.
He said heck.
Oh wait, no. Why'd I move to memory slot 2? That's a PlayStation card. Oops. That's good. It's always good to have confidence in software that you use. That's why when I'm at work and I'm, you know, working on something for background noise, I actually have video editing software tutorials going. Which way am I going? Ah, fuck this.
Fall back for now!
Not sure if there is a PC release of this game. Quick, chat, do research. Is there a PC version of this game? Dimension 20 nonstop.
Oh, Dimension 20 is great.
What's Dimension 20?
It is college humor / dropouts D&D games.
Oh, okay. That sounds hilarious.
Run by Brendan Lee Mulligan, who is a fantastic DM.
Oh, might have to check it out then. Definitely not fighting this one.
Fall back for now.
Yeah, Dimension 20. I might have to check that out because when I'm not teaching a class, when I'm just editing my class material, I appreciate having background noise.
They've got like a main group that they do campaigns with that have done like several different campaigns. And then they kind of do off cycle like smaller ones. A lot of times like influenced by pop culture. So there's one that's just like, what if 4 like actual teenagers from the real world like ended up at Hogwarts?
Like actual isekai shit?
No, like if Hogwarts exists, so like everyone else is like acts like it's Hogwarts, and they're just like, yeah, but I got my cell phone, so can I use that? Like, there was one campaign that was effectively like, what if all of
items? So
like, what do all of Sauron's lieutenants do after the One Ring is destroyed? And so it's just like an evil campaign where they're all like trying to hold things together. And that one's nice. It's like 4 episodes or something like that. Evan Klump is one of the best characters I've ever seen.
My phone doesn't have a screen. That's unfortunate. Is it a smartphone?
No, that is a quote. That is a quote.
Ah, okay. Yeah, figure tokens. Did I miss an item? No, that was a connector. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell on these maps sometimes. Camp has a name that the DM laughs every time she hears it because it's the name that you don't say much as you swallow. Huh. I'll definitely have to check this out. Dimension 20.
Yeah.
Alright.
I would say in general, Dropout, which, you know, College Humor kind of died, and they have this app that exists called Dropout where they still make content.
Okay.
Is like it's the weird subscription service that I have that I use sometimes more than HBO or Netflix because it just has like stuff I'm interested in. So they've got like a little game show series called Game Changer, which is just like, it's a game show, but every time it changes, except for the occasional ones that are good enough that they'll do them more than once. They have a great show called Actually, which is a game show where they make statements about like nerd things
I've
with
seen
some
tidbits of that.
with something incorrect, and you have to buzz in, and you have, similar to Jeopardy needing to be a question, you have to start your answer with actually.
I have seen tidbits of that.
And then they have all the Dimension 20 stuff. Which there's a lot of at this point.
He's dead.
Did
Good.
you make your
Someone
channel
took the Super
points
Force medal
Zenny
too.
based on this game?
Based on Mega Man in general, but yes. It was mostly because of Mega Man Legends. Because that was the first time I was introduced to Zenny, and that's the only time like you were able to use Zenny in a Mega Man game, because like in the Mega Man games, it's just go to location, kill boss, repeat 8 times, and then do it 8 times in one mission. But Mega Man Legends, that was the shit. I may have to play that one on stream. Maybe the second one, because I'm kind of like halfway through the first one already. I don't want to repeat again. I've defeated the Melda ore plant. Now to send a bunch of scavengers to it a bunch of times, so I can get the access key, so that I can get X's, well, not X's, but Zero's hyper armor.
Say they've taken the Super Force metal weapon somewhere?
Yes, Colonel. The Super Force medal is extremely dangerous. It must
No
be dealt
duh.
Well, now that the interference has been eliminated, we'll be able to lend you our support. I'm planning to lead a unit straight into Giga City myself.
Ooh.
We'll help find the Super Force medal.
Who wants to put money that the Colonel
Go
dies?
to the Rebellion Army HQ and...
What's that?
Intruder alert! It's an attack!
Oh. I'm being attacked. But I want to call the... Fuck! Let me call the fucking deployment center. I have to worry about getting attacked. Bunch of bitches. Rebellion troops have evaded, so fighting will begin as soon as you land. Are you ready to go? Yes. It's not like I can change much of anything anyway. What other games use Zenny as a currency? I think it is just Mega Man Legends in this.
I've never heard of Zenny as a currency before.
Because Capcom has some other like RPG-ish titles, but I don't think they use Zenny. I think they just go generic and use like gold.
Who are you?
I am Scarface, a Rebellion Army cadre. I have come to avenge my fallen comrades, and to take back the Super Force medal. X, I challenge you to combat.
You want the Super Force medal?
That's right. We need it to realize our vision. It's essential. Now, return it to us.
Can't return what I don't got. Let's see if this guy murders my face.
Show me the extent of your power.
Unbelievable!
Alright, so I'm going to switch to Axel, who has the analyzer, so I can analyze his weaknesses, if he has any, and then shoot him in the face.
Yep.
Absorbs thunder and weak to fire. Good thing I checked. Item. Take this, bitch.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Items in RPGs
Are sacred.
are supposed to be hoarded until the end.
No,
when you
those
realize
are...
you've missed out on the opportunity to ever use them.
No, that's when you have to hoard the healing items like ethers and megalixirs and shit like that. Basic bitch like grenades. Yeah, you could use those with abandon because you can buy them. It's the ones that you can
okay.
only find that you like hold off and hoard like a golem in the One Ring.
On target.
Why is he going to counter her? She didn't do shit. I'm sorry, this guy can counter a lot. Good to know. Good to know. Shoot you in the face. Take that. Ultra Giga Thunder. Ow, that hurt. Just like he said it would.
On target.
Bitch. No, he's gonna counter that. Bitch.
Unbelievable.
Alright, Axel. Let's see, he's weak to fire, so Incentus. Oh, I guess that wasn't fire-based. Should went with fucking Fire Canary. You'd think the name with Incentus would be, you know, like fire damage, right? But no. All the circling in the world. That was a bunch of HP though.
Don't move. Go. Unbelievable. Take this. Don't move.
Alright, so I had to alternate physical and shot. Good to know. It's going to be a counter. That's okay. Ultra Giga Thunder. Bitch. Ha! Bitch. Alright, I'm not going to get all 9, but I'll try.
I am just having terrible flashbacks to playing Mario Party
Basically.
on the what is it? The Nintendo 64.
Oh, yeah. They actually made a specific glove that for playing that game, which had like a groove for the fucking stick, so you can like twirl batter. I want to find one. I think he's counter melee. Nope.
This oughta hurt.
Unbelievable!
Please.
Yeah, I got all 9.
Yay!
Oh, I was worried that if I fucked up, that would just reset everything. It's quite forgiving.
This ought to hurt.
Oof.
This ought to hurt.
Ouch. That hurt.
This is it!
Black Zero. I don't think we can say that.
Yeah, it's okay to. You should say black and not instead of every. Did that guy fully heal, or did you die?
No, he just got a lot of HP.
This is a boss?
Yep.
Please.
Yeah, boss that's confused because he was double crossed.
Oh no,
Right.
not a double cross.
He's getting close.
I'll finish you!
Here goes.
A big ass sword.
For Zero? Yeah, it's huge. I bought it at the black market.
Take this.
That you can't say.
Oh, it's on cooldown. Damn it.
On target.
I will be right back, Bri.
Enjoy. This is not countering anymore.
I'll finish you!
Close.
Take this! Unbelievable!
Please.
No. It's being up for full health. Alright, Zero. Can you kill him? Close, so close.
Take this.
Oof. He's healing a lot.
Too strong. Take this.
Constantly using that.
Lights out!
Super Ultra Kill time! Bitch.
Damn, son.
Epsilon.
He wasn't that bad of a boss. Annoying, but, you know. Still killed him faster than I killed the chick. 63 turns.
Hardly a fight.
When he turns.
Yeah, yeah, just right. He is compensating a lot. Energy tank infinite. I like the sound of that.
By the way, Alice 100% in love with the Warrior of Light.
Oh yeah, no, she.
You're a
Ooh.
strong one.
What is this
Thanks to
ideal
Mr.
you're after?
Bubbles
And what does a
for a
dangerous weapon
raiding
like
party of
Super Force
8.
Metal have to
Holy
do with it?
shit, Mr.
The
Bubbles.
Rebellion and its commander do not wish to wage war.
Yo,
Why
what
pit
up, man?
Reploid against Reploid?
You caught the end of
Why
a
stir up trouble?
epic battle where this
Because
it was
deny
dude with
us our
giant
dream.
double saber versus dude with
Commander
giant
Epsilon
sword,
ordered
just
us not
double
to attack
overcompensating. It was
unless
great.
provoked. I've come here of my own volition.
When I fought you, I realized that you're not the kind of Reploid that would use power to achieve crazed aims. So why in the world would you use a deadly weapon like Supraforce Metal and risk creating Mavericks?
A weapon? Yes, it can be used as a weapon.
Can anyone explain to
But
me what exactly a
Supraforce
Maverick
Metal was originally
is?
created to heighten the capabilities of Reploids. By
I know
using
that
it
they
to
write
improve ourselves.
their mouths write checks
We
that
have
their
the
bodies
potential
can't
to
cash.
evolve by our
Yeah.
own will. Are Reploids mere machines? No, we possess will. We have life. We must take our
Tom
destiny
Cruise.
into our hands.
But
Does that
you're
mean
playing with fire.
a
What if
goose
you cause a
is a
Maverick
guy that just
epidemic?
ejects too soon and
Who are
dies?
you to judge?
Because
No,
damn,
no,
geese are
no, no,
annoying.
Generations will have the right to say whether we are
he's a
truly
doctor.
Maverick or not.
Goose is a doctor that eventually dies of cancer.
Okay.
I must admit you possess
Here's what I
great
do know.
strength.
I know there's 2 O's in Goose.
A pity we were not fated to join
Listen, Goose.
forces. Today, I shall retreat. You had best pray we never meet again.
All men would be dead. I mean, the ejection too soon, there would be a lot more babies. I always felt Maverick is the natural way of Reploids, but what exactly is a Maverick? Because in the beginning of this, like, before in the beginning of my stream, I kind of just went off as like, yeah, Mavericks, to my understanding, are just like Reploids or people that are saying, fuck you to government. And then you got Maverick Hunters to go around the lines like, I gotta enforce the law of the land with deadly force, you know? So X is, you know, fascist. Yeah,
that sounds a lot like a police state there, Bri.
I feel Maverick is just sentenced without morality. And all the seriousness to Maverick seems like somebody that is absolute wildcard. I mean, usually they are. It's like every single Mega Man X or Mega Man game, like there were Mavericks, because X was out, well, in the Mega Man X series, not so much Mega Man. But he was a Maverick Hunter, so him and Zero go out and just like beat the shit out of crazy named robots like Wild Django or Flaming Cock or Flame Rooster, whatever the fuck the thing was called. We all called it Flaming Cock. Injured man. Yeah, it was like one of the last few Mega Man X games. There's a flaming chicken, and I don't know about you, but every single time I was like, "That's a flaming rooster." They're saying something here. Mysterious forms. Excuse me while I change my Twitch handle to Flaming Cock. I still don't know what these machines do, but I'll get them. Ooh, it's the gun rabbit. He has a machine gun in its butt.
Yeah.
Wolf Lloyd. Farum. Ooh, I think I have a new favorite figure. Yeah, you should if your chicken's on fire, always make sure it's, you know, it has to be on fire. And get it checked out. Always get it checked out. I too shoot rapidly for the night, drinking and Mexican spicy food. Yep. Actually, let's double back to the headquarters so I can get my deployments on.
Did I see that right? That circle thing with all of the blades on it was named Bladey?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the so they just use Bodie McBoatface logic for naming.
I mean, yeah,
for naming things.
After a while, with like the Mega Man series as it went on, like as it tried to name the enemies and all that, they just kind of ran out of ideas.
Is the rabbit with the machine gun in its butt just named Rab Butt?
I think it was Gunbit.
Oh, okay. So just guns.
Yeah. Like rabbit, but gun.
Yeah. I guess if you're gonna put gun in it, it makes more sense in the beginning, but I don't like it. I don't like it either way.
I hate it.
I have an update for you. We've managed to track Scarface down to a spot that appears to be the Rebellion Army headquarters.
Although it's hard to be sure when you're trying to
Always
track
lose
a
connection at the
stealth
best time. X
What
is
is
just a
this
shit
place?
ton of Guns N' Roses reference.
Many
I mean,
parts
yeah,
of
you got
Big City
Axel.
were designed to test the limits of
Come on.
Reploids. And believe me,
It was
when
like a
I tell
flat
you,
out like, hey man, we're
Operation
gonna
was the harshest of them all.
Axel Rose this motherfucker.
Well, looks like we gotta go there.
Was that X6 or 7? Which one did Axel show up in? Wasn't it 7?
He showed up in 7 for the first time.
Okay. Because the localization of his lead was dating a man who loved Guns N' Roses. I mean, that's awesome.
Wait a second. That's fantastic.
Right?
Because why not? Because when did X6 come out?
X6, early 2000s. Because I think it was still PlayStation. Because I remember having X6.
Mega Man X6 came out in 2001.
Yep.
So 2001, okay, so I'm trying to think of where I was. So the internet is there, growing, not still dial up in 2001. Yeah,
No, there was
getting
cable.
past the dial up.
Like some people had cable modems. Like I remember I didn't have to. No, I still had to do the whole dial-up, you know, internet dubstep.
Yeah, I think we may have had cable. I remember when I first I'm just thinking like 2001. I was a junior in high school. I had a computer in my room. I think we were moving past dial-up. But when I got the computer in my room, we definitely still had dial-up.
Tank parts.
Because it one night at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm on my computer doing something, maybe waiting 20 minutes for a picture to download. But it was like 1 a.m. and I was like in high school, and all of a sudden my dad just busts in the room.
Are you winning something?
Because no, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. He woke up and saw that someone was on the using the phone line. He's like, go to bed. Like, got it. But yeah. But I think a localization could do that. You could get away with that with a localization. Like, someone on a chat room somewhere would complain about it, but like a message board somewhere would be complaining about it, but like I feel like they couldn't get away with something like that now. Like, it would be memed to the point where like no one would play the game.
Yeah. Send that t-shirt. Patrol dog. I'm just sending out random. The only one I wanted to send things to is the Melda plant, because I need the key to that so I can unlock Zero's hyper armor. And then make this game easy mode. Or easier mode. Who's not deployed? Gold Blader, Matador. All right, now to go prepare for it. Yeah, I broke up with 5 months. Aw, that sucks. Last year, the PlayStation 1 era. Yeah, I do remember it a good amount. I liked my PlayStation 1.
I wish I had a PlayStation 1. I told you about... Oof. I have a 5. I'm fine.
I mean, I got like 4.
Well, I would give it to the kids. They're trying to play the PlayStation 4, and it's not working. Yeah. Dan, how do I do this? I'm like, I don't know. Like, read. Oh, only one of you can read? Then you can't play video games.
I mean, I will say my reading comprehension improved thanks to video games. Video games are great because of that.
Yeah. My problem is like when my, the 5-year-old nephew who's getting ready to start kindergarten this week says, I want to play Animal Crossing. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to sit with you. Like, if you want to play a game, you have to play a game that you can figure out.
Yeah. Alright, so buy Guard Buster Mark III, Arrow Buster Mark III, Double Tooth, Massive Lance, Beam Blade, 2-hit crit. After walking my dog, I'm going to go place my Spyro. Yeah, Spyro. That's a good game for kids to play.
It wouldn't be a bad game for them. But yeah, I need to get some good, like, platformers. I'm not a big platformer guy, so I don't have a lot of them.
Force missile and stamina missile. Fires 4 missiles. That's heavy. It's got good armor and shield.
Does the weight impact your speed?
Yeah. Fucking hell, these lost runes of the legend Bumbo are gonna break my mice. The what?
The Legend of Bumbo. Legend of Bumbo is a 2019 indie roguelike deck building puzzle video game. That's a lot of keywords.
That is a lot of keywords. Holy shit. Let's see what you got for items. Same shit as always. It's a puzzle spin-off of The Binding of Isaac. I'd stream it tomorrow, but I have no Wi-Fi. That is unfortunate. I have 5 in stock. Ooh. Thunder resist. Alright, let's get into the FMG. Force metal creation. Can I make fire resistors? Auto barrier, auto recover. Freeze block. Thunder resist. I cannot make reverses yet. Absorbs damage from thunder weapons. Unrefinable. Probably something I need at level 30, but I don't even know what the items I need for it yet are. Damn it. Assassin Mind. Critical strike percentage plus 10. Cutting Edge, get XP. Claim all XP gained from battle victory for oneself. That's awesome! Let's see. So the deck building aspect comes in collecting trinkets and spells used to manipulate the board or attack enemies. Cool. So you get a treasure room after every first level on the floor. You start picking up a Bumbo with different stats. Items determine their playstyle. Bumbo the Weird gets a move every time they kill something. Bumbo the Stout gets +1 damage. For every heart you lose, Bumbo the Nimble gets mana every time they hit. Does sound fun. Some of those deck building games have been interesting. Buddy Ricky, he was it Slay the Spire? Was the one he got you interested in, where it's a mixture of Mega Man. Oh yeah, that was another Mega Man RPG, Mega Man Battle Network. God, that was a classic. I can't wait for it to get that remake when it comes out on the Switch. I'm actually stream that. Just because it looked like a fun game that I missed out on my childhood, but it would have been right up my alley, especially when I was playing it.
Yeah, I mean, Slay the Spire. You like start out with the starting deck and then like build your deck as you move on, and like you kind of work your way through the Spire. But as you play and kill things and do stuff, you like unlock cards that can be in later runs. Slay the Spire is fun. I don't think I'm that good at it yet, but like it's also kind of super easy to kind of walk through fairly quickly. Like time flies when you're playing it too.
Yeah. I remember when I went to go visit Ricky, we played it together. It was fun. And then Marino. Who else has a fire resist on? Fire resist, fire resist. It's probably cinnamon. Yep, cinnamon. Should put it on her so she can keep health. Actually, no. Give on something good. Alright, let's go to the black market. I need to kill time anyway, wait for my guys to return. Trina camp. Melda ore plants. Langara runes. Gottle library. Actually, I think it was the runes, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. It's like that these enemies are definitely too weak. This is the tutorial area.
Yeah, they're too weak until you run into a fucking boss.
I mean, chances of that happening here are slim, because I've already explored this area with its key. So I found out they had the black market.
Okay.
Here goes.
It's oddly, it might be faster to kill everything.
Oh, then select.
Go into the menu and
I
retreat.
mean, it's like.
That's where I fought a big fat hippo. It's oddly raining in this window, but not anywhere else. Black market. What you got? Welcome to the secret item shop. This is where you get the ultras. Yeah. Let's see, buy. What I want is the kitty gloves. 5 hit wears down all abilities. Vengeful needles causes damage equal to that received. Interceptor, Soul Saber. That's the weapon that Zero has right now. But the Turbo Buster, higher weh deals more damage. 100,000 zennies and auto bullets. 8 hit, single hit ratio minus 30%. Just a fucking machine gun. But kitty gloves. Inflicts damage equal to 1/10 of the attacker's LE. Super Absorber. Reduces enemy C and S damage by 25%. That's pretty good. Energy Field. Let's get 2 of those going. All party members get plus 20 Wii until next round. That'll be pretty useful.
Jesus.
Yeah, these are the gloves you told me about. When I saw them the first time, I was like, yes, I gotta get these things.
So like, Shadowbringers was kind of dark. It just got real fucked up.
What do you mean?
Someone effectively like had wax pouring out of their eyes.
Huh. Neat. Yeah, but Turbo Buster just means you stopped using sub items. Yeah, I did see that. I'll have to gain a lot more Zenny because I kind of use it all to buy the kitty gloves. But yeah. Actually, is the generator like specifically for fucking cinnamon? Yeah, it just generates 20 away. Get like 2 of those on fucking get more of those, put those on that, get the Turbo Buster on Zero. Just constantly pumping his own way up and shooting things. Be a good idea. If I had the money. And another generator. Oh, they're cat gloves.
On target. Yay!
She just goes fucking Wolverine on their ass.
Jesus.
It's great. Alright, now I just gotta get that damn key to, what the... That was weird. My control stick was acting weird. Come on, Old Faithful, you got this. You got another 20 years in you.
Here goes.
But it's like cat claws that have been like... It's been like scooping in the litter box all day, so it's got like a bunch of shit on it. Kills everything. Yeah, see, it's not raining here. But on that other tower, it was raining like fucking crazy. Designers, that doesn't make sense.
I was once driving on the New Jersey Turnpike, and I was with my friends in the left lane, where it was not raining. And in the middle and the right lanes, it was raining. So
the funny thing is, like, there's weird rain phenomena in Jersey, because I remember when I was younger, like, me and my mom were driving up north to Hoboken, and we were like the only ones on the road, and we actually like stopped on the fucking like highway because there's like this like cloud of orange that was just like there, and we're just like, do we go in? Is this how we get to Silent Hill? And yeah, but yeah, I mean, there are edges of where the rain is, but at the same time, this.
Yeah. I don't think that's what's going on here, but it did make me realize that like rain must have a distinct stopping point.
Yeah.
Like, it's not raining everywhere in the world, so at some point you're gonna cross that line of where it rains and doesn't rain. But it's the only time I've ever like seen that line.
Yeah, because I'm at the top of this tower right here, and I don't see any fucking thunderstorms or anything around.
Mm-mm.
All right, that was a good venture out. Got a bunch of ultra items, so that would be useful. Let's see if actually, since it was a further distance one, I'm gonna go on another skirmish and just like kind of teleport back. See if that helps out, because this way I can actually use a save point to travel back, and it's kind of works out that way. This is kind of what you call grinding. Do Dulcim and Magic. It's really fun, dude. Oh, Dulcim in Magic. How so? I've been a little bit out of the Magic. Friend in chat here, he has been playing the new stuff. So do you know who Dulcim is in Magic?
Is it one of the new cards? I don't know. Let me search. Oh, I mean, he might be talking about.
Oh,
there was a secret lair.
I made a Reach tribal deck where I hit with my Tough. Yeah, now that I mentioned, yeah, Dulcim is Street Fighter, and that tracks. That tracks. What are the other secret rares or secret layer ones?
So Dulcim Pliable Pacifist is 2 green and a white for a 1/3 reach. He has hexproof unless he's attacking. Whenever a creature you control with reach attacks, untap it, and it can't be blocked by creatures with greater power this combat. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Well, that seems broken. I will say, like, some of the secret layer stuff, like, people will not let you play with, depending on who you're playing with.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the secret layer stuff, if they weren't just like art remakes of previous cards, were kind of funny things. Like, I think, wasn't it they did a Warhammer 40k secret layer, or they're in the works of one?
Possibly. I don't really pay that much attention to the secret layer stuff.
I did want to get the Goblin one just because it was a card artwork remakes of good Goblin cards, and I like my Goblin tribal deck a lot.
Ooh. If you have a Goblin tribal deck, Goblin Lord, Dominaria. There's a new there's new like tribal lords in Dominaria that don't really work all that well in Dominaria Limited, but are just for like everyone to make their tribal stuff better. So white has soldiers, blue has merfolk, black is zombies, green is elves, and red is
Goblins.
goblins. Rundvelt Hordemaster. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. It's 1 in a red. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. Whenever Rundvelt Hordemaster or another goblin you control dies, exile the top card of your library. If it's a goblin card, you may cast that card until the end of your next turn.
Repeat that.
So it's a 1/1 that buffs all your other goblins. Whenever a goblin dies, you exile the top card of your library.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a goblin, you have till the end of your next turn to cast it from exile.
Oh god. With my current goblin deck, I would just, mill myself instantly. Because I run Kranko as my commander, and he just, auto-generates a bajillion fucking gobos. 4K's decks are Asterisk, Chaos, Necrons, and Tyranids. The Tyranids are their own creature type, so no insect synergy. Damn it! Thankfully, they're not Sliver synergy. That would just been crazy. Move. Gotta head some there quick again. Stars is Esper, Chaos is Graxus, Necrons are solid black. I didn't expect that. And then, let's see, Chaos. I mean, I'd get the Chaos ones just because that's, my army of choice in Warhammer 40k. Necron's gonna be mostly black and artifact creatures. Yeah, I mean, definitely artifact creatures, but I was just surprised that it was black. Just color scheming wise for Necrons. I would have definitely seen them as colorless. Just because artifact creatures. They're all robots.
Yeah, but they've got neck in the name, so you get Necropolis stuff.
I mean, Necropolis is just the place. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. They're robot zombies. Okay, yeah, I guess I see the picture now. I see it. Abaddon to the spoilers. Oof, that is some good stuff. I'd prefer Karn the Betrayer, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, they already have a Karn.
And he was a betrayer. I mean, yeah, some colors have artifacts nowadays. I was just saying in regards to the scheme of Warhammer 40k for Necrons to be just solid black. But now that I think about it, they are artifact zombies, so that checks out now. The other colors I approve of. The biggins of this. Abaddon the Despoiler is the leader of Chaos. The Chaos Primarchs, Demon Primarchs, are yeah, we'll follow you. Hell, an Inquisitor leads the Astara stack. I mean, some Inquisitors are pretty, you gotta worry about them sometimes.
wasn't too bad.
Inquisitor
I
Grave
believe they're
Axe.
doing a Doctor Who secret layer as well.
Ugh. It's if you take like the metaverse of like Magic the Gathering, it's starting to turn into Fortnite. Because if you like,
Yeah.
if you have a character from anything, that means that their metaverses then cross, and they're essentially coming Fortnite now. Which I mean, I'm cool with. Because I remember a couple of sets ago they brought in like giant kaiju's, and then they mixed some like the cards were renames, but they were just like Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, Mothra. It was awesome. They already do have Fortnite cards? What?
They might.
The Godzilla cards were pretty. I liked collecting them. I never used any. I did want to build a Mothra deck, but Mothra is weirdly one of my favorite kaijus. Don't know why. Just always like Mothra. Mothra was cool. And Mechagodzilla, because it's a giant fucking mech. God damn it, you're still gone. This kind of feels like a PNR. I'll hold off a little bit. Yeah, Secret Lair, Fortnite, just alternate prints of cards, a la Godzilla. Yeah. So it didn't really like add anything like crazy mechanics like apparently the Street Fighter one is. But yeah. Anywho. Mechagodzilla. Thoughts? So what's your favorite kaijus, chat? Do you have a favorite kaiju there, Ken?
Did you just call me
Dan?
Ken?
Sorry, too many. I meant Dan. Had K on the brain.
Do I have a favorite kaiju? I mean, I'm gonna say I was always more of a King Kong guy than a Godzilla guy. That being said, there's no way King Kong wins that fight.
Yeah, no, it's
Like-
dumb that it's even like thought that could possibly win that fight, but especially since the size difference.
Do I have a favorite kaiju? I don't know if I do. Does Tiamat count?
I mean, technically, if you classify kaiju as giant city-destroying monster, yeah. Let's see, Justice Ray says Destroya, but I hate how they made it a phoenix in the set. Kind of makes, yeah, it is weird that they made that into that. Before Monarch altering Godzilla could carry King Kong and those baby carriers you strap on your chest. Yeah, that's exactly how like it would have been. Just put King Kong in a fucking Bjorn.
Oh. Excuse me.
Did you see the most recent movie, to War of the Monsters or whatever?
The War of the Monsters?
Yeah. It came out like 2 years ago.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I went to go see it. It was interesting because it had Mechagodzilla in it. Spoilers. But it was Godzilla versus King Kong. Actually, I think that was the name of it. Yeah, Godzilla
Godzilla
vs.
vs. Kong? No, I did not see Godzilla vs. Kong.
Favorite kaiju is Clifford the Big Red Dog. Counts. It
I'll,
counts.
I'll allow it.
allow
I
it.
absolutely will allow that.
Yeah. And baller fucking Mechagods. Yeah, the Mechagodzilla in Godzilla vs. King Kong was pretty awesome, and like actually had like break down exactly how this works, type 2. It was cool. I really did like that. The acting was pretty good, but then like there was some dumb stuff in it, like Godzilla, tunneling a hole to center Earth. Yeah, there's some weird things in that movie. That and, theoretically King Kong taking on Godzilla doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
God, I better get the fucking key out of this. I mean, it does explain the lack of detection of Godzilla traveling via sea to different locations, but using the Hollow Earth and all. I mean, because that half of that movie was just like discussing what Hollow Earth is and how it could be plausible, and it has more backing than flat Earth theory. Just saying. Yeah, it was still weird. Like a legendary moves trying to science things up a bit. The legendary movies. I didn't see them. I heard the game was hot garbage, but I banned some of the human plots and other Zilla movies. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely better than like Godzilla. When we got our hands on them, because United States has to ruin everything and make Zilla. I do like the fact that Zilla became a kaiju of just like stupidity. Its only good thing it has is that it reproduces like rabbits. Like the Terminator knockoff in Tokyo SOS. I don't think I've seen that one. I mean, there has been a lot of Terminator ripoffs. It was like a very popular movie to rip off. And also a movie you probably shouldn't watch in high def. Or the new types in the movies where the alien species tried to erase Godzilla via time travel. I mean, that's the only way you're taking out Godzilla. Sorry, that's the only way.
Time travel?
Yeah, time travel. Go back in time and, like, kill John Connor's mom, then also then kill Godzilla's mom. It's the only way. Or did you watch the anime?
Wasn't Godzilla's mom the nuclear age?
Probably. In some references, yeah. Or there was the Godzilla 3-part animated series on Netflix a few years back, which was pretty interesting.
Was that the one that was the continuation of the Matthew Broderick movie?
No, that was the animated series back in the 90s.
Gotcha.
There was an animated movie series but they're like an hour and a half long each. It was a Netflix original. It was pretty good. It basically tech Godzilla was just the Reapers from Mass Effect, where if you got too technologically powerful, you would summon Godzilla and then it would eat your face. Godzilla doesn't care if you're low tech. It was very flashy. So the next series has Godzilla so prevalent as Gaia's vengeance against humanity that they think it's it's exactly what it is. They had to run away from the planet because Godzilla was just like murdering everybody, and rightfully so, because in that one, like Godzilla has it explains Godzilla's abilities, like it has like reactive armor that it just you can't penetrate it unless you destroy its spines, which also controls its nuclear breath, and they're able to take out Godzilla. But a baby Godzilla, and then the mom shows up and she's like, well, fuck you guys.
Oh, so it's Jaws 4?
Yeah. Find out Earth and Godzilla reached its zenith of evolution, that even the fawn of Gods. Yeah. Like, as Godzilla just walked around, it, like, controlled the DNA of the planet. God damn it! Get back here, you sack of shit! How do I make this go faster? Yeah. But there's this city that resets the growth of Terra Godzilla. I swear to Godzilla that if, you know, I don't get the key out of this thing, I'm stopping the stream and doing it off stream because I don't want to just sit here and grinding in front of everybody. It grows via nanotechnology. Guess what? It's Mechagodzilla City. Ah, good old Mechagodzilla. And nanomachines. When in doubt in science fiction, nanomachines.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Force, but, you know, instead of fantasy.
No, the Force is also nanomachines.
Midichlorians, it's nanomachines.
They're called midichlorians.
Dad, what's love? Oh, well, son, it's nanomachines.
Where do babies come from? Well, when a man and woman love each other very much, they go out and purchase these tiny, tiny machines and put it in the mom's belly. It's nanomachines, son.
Gotta love them nanomachines.
You know what? And the problem with the real world is nanomachines is not the solution to enough of our actual real problems.
Yet.
Yeah, how do we solve guns in schools? Well, have we tried nanomachines?
I mean, Metal Gear Rising, it's basically all just nanomachines. It's everything past like Metal Gear Solid, well, technically 2. It's just all nanomachines.
I've never played any of the Metal Gear games, however, because I just like watch things on the internet. I know who Senator Armstrong is. Yep, that's what we need. We need a good old Senator Armstrong. I know he's the bad guy.
I mean, he can't be that bad.
He was a politician in a Metal Gear game. How bad could he be?
Right? Can't be that bad. Oh, you try to destroy the world? Eh. He had a giant robot to do it. Again, a Metal Gear antagonist. He had a point somewhere. Yeah, I mean, that's essentially all Metal Gear Solid. It's like
That wasn't too bad.
the baddie is just, you may connect on a couple points where you're thinking like, am I really a bad guy? But then you're like, wait, no, this guy's trying to commit mass genocide. I'm definitely not the bad guy.
Yeah. I don't think I'm the bad guy. I start playing SWTOR and lean heavy into the dark side. Maybe I am.
Well, that's just because you're playing a role-playing game.
I normally play the good guy. Like, I don't know. For some reason, Star Wars makes me want to play the dark side, though.
Yeah. And they say, like, you know, violent video games begets violence, but yet you get some people that are playing like Star Wars, like, I don't want to make the NPC upset. It's like, this will ruin my relationship with Bastila. Yet you just massacred an entire Tuscan village. So yes, video games do not beget violence.
Alright, I'll be right back, bro.
Have fun.
That wasn't too bad.
Simpsons principal meme. Am I out of touch, or is it the students? Nope, definitely the students. Yeah, I'm gonna memorize this combination by the end of this.
That wasn't too bad.
There's an item I didn't pick up. Most likely because I have maxed out on the item. I'm only doing this because these things are hard to hit.
That wasn't too bad.
Hey. The things I do for loot. Damn it. I did get reverse water though, which is pretty good. Ferrum Falls. Leveled up. That's good. Reverse fire. No. Alright, so it's ability plus his attack. So, big monkey.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, okay, good. I forgot I double muted myself.
Nice.
So I said something. But I don't remember what it was. By the way, I have officially surpassed you
Yep.
in Shadowbringers.
I should be ashamed of myself.
Having finished the Alizé questline.
You bitch.
I've only been playing it for a couple more years than me.
I mean, I only started in like 2015. When I started, the max was Heaven's Word. I remember when Stormbringer was released. Alright. Well, I didn't get the item I wanted to get, so I'm just going to grind this out a little bit, and then we'll come back on next time. So for that, I'm going to end the stream here, because I don't want to have you guys just watching me go back and forth constantly. It's not the most entertaining. But I'll be sure to fight the secret boss on stream, so probably next Monday. Anywho, thanks Justice Ray for keeping me company. Everyone else, yeah, y'all have a good one. Damn, if they would have just gave me that damn key.